Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. Now this video is a little bit slightly different than what my usual content has been on my channel, but I actually made a few Twitch videos these past few days, and I feel like you guys don't necessarily hate them, and this is something I kind of like to go and look to and kind of observe in my spare time anyway. So I figured I want to go and sit down and go and make a video and kind of showcase up one of the world's biggest and most random esports combinations collabs going on right now, and that is in regards with Fazeclan and with McDonald's. It's a bit of a promotional video I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and comments, and as always for these types of videos, I would love to hear your thoughts and just everything all down below. And of course, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys like the video, give your thoughts or comments, feedback, and all that good stuff, and make sure you guys are subscribed for our brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, or if you guys like more videos like this up in the future. But this should be a pretty fun, good video to go talk about over here. So let me go and actually show you guys what I'm talking about. So number one, if you guys don't know, if you guys are just my normal subscribers, basically Fazeclan is just a very big, at this point, gaming conglomerate. It's like an esports team. They have competitive teams. They used to do a lot of YouTube stuff, used to do a lot of like old school trick shotting. And if any of you guys remember those back like Modern Warfare 2 days back in the day, like me, those are some pretty good memories, boys. Just old school Halo days, old school Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops days, some of my favorite times in gaming way back in the day. But basically, since they've been relevant for a very long time, and they've kind of been slowly branching on out, they become more and more popular, especially as social media as a whole keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So as of today, there is an extremely, in my honest opinion, extremely huge collaboration that was just officially announced as of today with Fazeclan and McDonald's. So I'm going to go and actually show you guys up this video on over here. I'm going to probably just remove my webcam as I show it, just so you guys can see the full-on thing over here. But this is absolutely insane. We'll talk about it more in a second.
Yo, Dad, you gotta pull up, bro. I got a surprise for you.
My guy.
What's up, player?
Glad you can make it.
I know you always got something in store for me.
Come on, oh, yeah. Get him. Get him.
Yeah, there we go.
Got to, bro.
Whoa, what?
Wait a second.
Yo, Faze McDonald's? Yo, boy. It's the one. What's going on here?
They're one v one over. Check it out. Check it out.
You know me and McDonald's go way back. Now, we're officially welcoming them into the Faze family. Be on the lookout for some dope stuff and stay tuned. Faze up!
So I will go and say a somewhat kind of interesting actual announcement on over there. Basically, it kind of just makes me want to go get some french fries over at McDonald's, mainly because I'm a little bit of a chubby boy, but at the same time, it actually does sound honestly kind of good. And of course, as well, a lot of people had some pretty good receptions in regards to this. So a lot of people are liking this, a lot of people are digging this. We even have people like Faze Jeff over here being like, hey, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm McDonald's over here. You have Nick Merckx over here dropping the good old meme-a-roonies. And basically just a lot of people out there are basically just being honestly pretty hyped up. I think it's a pretty cool collaboration. And overall, it's kind of intriguing. Like, I'll give it a lot of honest to God credit. That seems very, very cool. So just in case you guys were curious on that, there also was a pretty popular throughout like a lot of the esports, big esports boys, 100 Thieves, Fazeclan, etc. We've been seeing some extremely big collaborations now. Seeing things such as like Gucci, they're doing like clothing collaborations, Louis Vuitton, and just overall some insanely very high-end places are now working with these pure gaming industry organizations. And for me, who's been kind of in this gaming scene, Twitch scene, YouTube scene for a very long time, this is actually all around very cool. So that's kind of just me kind of talk about stuff here for a second. If you guys want to chime in down below, you guys totally can. I remember back in the day, this was maybe like 10 years ago or so, before Twitch was even a really big thing, because as you guys know, I'm a Twitch streamer. You guys want to follow me up on Twitch or Twitter, you guys are super welcome to. But when it comes to that stuff, I remember back in the day where even having like a Corsair or like a nice Razer sponsorship was one of the biggest things ever, where people were like, oh my God, these companies can give us like, $5 grand a month to go promote out their products, use them at tournaments or whatever it is. And a lot of people are kind of thinking like, oh, that is insane. But if you really think about it back in the day, that was almost nothing, because that's like the most like generic thing you could ever go and do. Like if you're literally playing keyboard games on a computer, playing StarCraft, League of Legends, Dota back in the day, guess what? You literally need to have a keyboard or a mouse or a webcam, camera, monitor to literally go and play the game. Same with like computer companies as well. Like think like Alienware. So back in the day, that was considered huge news. Like a really big normal company that's maybe in like a Walmart, Target, Micro Center, whatever, that was considered huge. And now as time's gone on, it's almost insanely cool to see in how big this mainstream media is now pushing for all these different types of things. Like we literally have an excuse right here with Fazeclan and McDonald's talking about literally collabing and promoting out stuff and doing collab projects. I think that is so insanely cool. And now you guys can always say whatever you guys want to say for Fazeclan or whatever. I've met a few people and I have a few friends in Faze. They're all really great people. I have everything I've ever talked to, ever experienced with in my life. Extremely good people. So it's very cool to go and see how he basically has that big stepping stone, has gaming as a whole, as like esports and entertainment, Twitch, YouTubers, whatever it is, Twitter, TikTok, social media stars, whatever you guys want to go and call them. As time has basically gone on, it's so much cooler and cooler and cooler to go and see all these mainstream companies realizing that all of us gaming nerds for the past, 15 years actually are a pretty good demographic of a good bunch of folks to go and market and advertise to. So the fact that I keep on seeing all these really big industries and really big just companies out here talking about this stuff, collabing about this stuff, this is insanely cool news. I genuinely think so. And at least for me, some good examples for me, even throughout my Twitch career throughout the years, I've even done really cool promotional things with like the NFL. I've done stuff with Arby's up on my Twitch stream, because as you guys know, I've just been a very long-term Twitch partner, so I've sometimes had a chance to do promotional work and stuff like that. That's so cool to me, because if you guys would have told me 10 years ago that gaming would turn into something as big as this, I would be speechless. I'd be genuinely surprised. We even made a video on this yesterday, if you guys want to go check it out, talk about even Ninja himself, and it's kind of just absolutely insane on how much money, how popular, and how big some of these really big people out there are getting. You guys can even go look at people, say like PewDiePie, who's like the most subscribed person up on YouTube, who literally started as a gaming channel and still kind of dabbles in the game. I think he was even streaming up some games too as well on his YouTube channel. And in my mind, that is insanely cool. It's insanely cool to see the process. It's insanely cool seeing more mainstream acceptance. And one last little also kind of thing to go and show, one of my really good friends, Dizzy, literally was working with literal Reese's. I literally told my mom, like, that's just how cool it is, and how because I can literally go into a store, and I was eating Reese's when I was 3 years old. That'd be one of my favorite candies back in the day from Halloween and all these other days. So just all around, this is insanely cool. Major claps on them. And it's really cool to see how big all these really big mainstream gaming folks are getting into. Nadeshot, 100 Thieves, Fazeclan, all this, and all these really cool collabs that are working their way on up. And I can't wait to go and see what all this stuff's going to turn into 5, 10, or 15 years from now. And just for me, who's always been a gamer, always enjoyed console gaming and all of this stuff, it's very cool to see someone who started basically from the bottom and they've been able to go work their way up. You guys can say whatever you guys want to go and say about Fazeclan or all these other different types of things, but for me in the gaming industry, this is awesome, and it just keeps on getting more people into gaming, more people into having fun, and at the end of the day, that is, I think, all that really kind of matters at the end of the day. So, really cool news, very cool stuff. Congrats to Fazeclan. If you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed. If you guys these little quick, like, little news videos and stuff, you guys can totally let me know. Or if you guys like my feedback or don't like my feedback or thoughts at the end of it, you guys are super welcome to as well. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, especially for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway going on the channel itself, or for gaming news, restock news, and all that good stuff. Like that video, Twitter and Twitch stream down below, and I'll see you guys up on the next video itself. And overall, pretty cool stuff. Cool to go and see. Love you guys.